Yeah! Hey guys, it's your boy Tofuru. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. Goodbye, despair. God, I'm so used to saying trigger happy havoc. Alright, but anyway guys, I hope you're excited as I am. It is finally the class trial, and as we all know, Byakuya left us during that disastrous party. It wasn't even like disastrous of his own accord. He just got freaking murdered because, people gotta murder. They gotta get off this island somehow. So, I'm trying to figure out where the Monokuma Monument is in relation to... Okay, here it is. Okay, cool, perfect. So, we're going here. Apparently, this is where our court trials will take place. So, for those of you who don't remember, a court trial is when we have everybody in a circle. We debate, we question. I don't know if they've changed the game mechanics going into this, but... Fuck you, notifications! Sorry, guys. Anyways, but I don't know if they've changed the mechanics at all or anything's drastically different, but we'll find out. So let's get to the bottom of this. So we're entering Monokuma Rock. Oh god, that was intense. Okay. Alright, so a couple of the Oh no, everybody's here.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, what the heck is that mountain? When did that get here? Oh wow, it's the four faces of Monokuma. Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? Well, it's not that insane. I mean, they made a mountain with the carvings of presidents' faces. It's not too far-fetched, I guess.
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before?
You are right.
Byakuya? We still need his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya, 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 Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know! They probably ran away!
No way!
Oh, hell no! There's no way I'd let them escape, Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey!
Hey
Come on
now! If you keep acting violent,
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. I'm never gonna spit you out. I'm never gonna turn around and beat you.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard the fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway?
You.
How could you say something so irresponsible? Do.
Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru! That's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened, sir?
I'm right here.
Now then, let us
Oh, he got his
begin.
earring back! Oh, thank God. Remember this well. The main character arrives when he intends to. Hey. It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
All right, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Wait!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami. Just what are you gonna do here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
You masochistic
Do you
mascot.
want to taste how powerless you are at a class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service.
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you special participation.
See ya
I'll
later.
go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance. What was it? Secret entrance? Oh my god, we could talk to literally everyone or examine the rock. Let's, holy shit! Alright, Ibuki.
Blah, 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 blah.
Alright, you're useless, Ibuki.
Well,
In RPG video games, it's common for secret areas to be underground. Comparing our situation to a video game, it's a coping mechanism, man. Leave it alone.
so annoying.
Jeez, how boring.
You?
Whatever. Let's go inside already. Alright, so we've talked to everybody. They posed no valuable information. But let's, oh, what the fuck is this shit? Why did it open? What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Oh, is that panel? Oh, there's an escalator. Something came out.
No way.
Could this be? Is he telling us to enter?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazine is trembling in fear.
Wow, that's totally suspicious.
Hey.
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already.
Hey, why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way.
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're a real man, then man up for God's sake. Alright, Mahiru, fuck, shit. Alright, we'll man up. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Alright, well, shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. I'll just do. Like Mountain Dew. Sure. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely at as the escalator carried me. Oh, crap, okay, that's kind of cool. And when each of us entered Monokuma's rock, we found ourselves in an elevator shaft. What the fuck was that shit? What the fuck? It's like an elevator, but a Monokuma elevator. This is an elevator. I see, this entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. Wow. So basically, you're fucking scared shitless, buddy. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. And then, it came to an abrupt stop. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished ascending, and then the elevator door slowly opened. So far it's been kind of the same, except some new advancements. Hey, Monokuma, don't worry about it. But yeah, it seems like it's pretty much the same spiel, different appearance, obviously, for our first case. New screen on the wall there that looks kind of like a big iPad, but sure, okay.
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place where we will decide your fates.
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this. Just because it's a court doesn't mean you have to call it shitty, Fuyuhiko. Just because you're a mobster doesn't mean you have to hate court.
Don't fuck with me!
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole.
Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written.
Alright, it looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. And there we go. The person who did it. Is it one of us? I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible. Because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright, I'll save my progress, no problems. Let's save it right there. Alrighty, boys and girls, it is finally time to start our first class trial. But it seems like so far it's the same setup. I don't think I have any skills. Yes, I have no skills to add to the table. We are on mean, so we're fine. Our e-handbook is our facts. I think we should look at our truth bullets before going forward because, well, it's been some time since I've last picked up and started playing, so I probably have no memory of the good stuff. So far, the victim's body was stabbed repeatedly from the underside. The knife recovered is stained with blood and it was found under the table with Byakuya. The blood stain is everywhere and it formed underneath the body, and a lot of the blood was splattered inside the tablecloth, but there was no sign of the body being dragged through the blood stain. So whatever happened, he was stabbed underneath that table, and that was it. Gaps in the floorboard. There were very wide gaps in the wooden floor that could have allowed someone to stab someone through the floor, as well as add why some blood fell through. AC timer. The AC timer was set for the time when the blackout occurred. Night vision goggles. These are what probably Byakuya was using to his own advantage to see if a shortage or a power outage occurred. Embarrassing pose. During the thing, Mikon tripped and fell. That's more probably because Mikon is just a slippery person. Duralim case. This is one of the two cases Byakuya was using. Inside was, I believe, the night vision, the knife, and nothing else. The actual weapons that were confiscated were in the other Duralim case in the office. Ibuki's account said that she could remember all the noises and discern what they were doing. It seems like she knew that some people were around certain areas, except Byakuya didn't know what was going on, and Nagito got hurt. That seems like to be the main things here. irons in the storage, they were all turned on and placed really oddly on top of an ironing board. So what I'm assuming currently is that in combination to the AC units and the irons, someone was trying to short the electricity with a timer so they could get in place just in time so they could murder somebody. The table room cloth shows a stained cloth that was randomly stuffed inside the laundry hamper. Leads me to believe that whoever stabbed Byakuya from underneath was covering their bloody tracks with that tablecloth they tucked away. Teichiro said the gas stove was powered by electricity, but that's why Teichiro couldn't have used it during the blackout. Party dishes, there was a various amount with a bunch of stuff. Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them, though. Seems like the fire door is there, and if fire breaks out, the fire door in the hallway could be shut to keep away the flames. Oddly enough, it seems to be the only exit you could take to get underneath, because we've tried looking around outside. Of the equipment list, only one knife the knife found was not included in the shipment, or in the list. Chaika said she's been outside the entire goddamn time and never saw anybody come in, so the murderer is among us. Or they found another way in. Murder threat, the threatening letter Byakuya received, which basically spurred us having this party. Kazuuchi said that during the blackout he strayed straight to the office and did not see Peko in there. Mikan's autopsy results show that the severe puncture wounds all came from one angle, as well as it took from a very thin, sharp weapon. So it's very specific. And Nekomaru said that the bathroom was locked when the party started, and it didn't open until after the murder occurred. But anyways, those are our truth bullets. I'm sorry if it was kind of lazily, I kind of quickly, blah. So those are the basic rundowns of the facts. I'm sorry to kind of summarize them in the way I did, but I kind of preferred to refresh my memory before I jumped into this case and messed up a lot. I mean, not to say that I won't mess up a lot, I just wanted to lower the amount it happened. But anyway, guys, let's start this and start our first trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Sure, Monokuma, let's hear it.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Sorry. It's basically that if we catch the person who's blackened, we're okay. If we don't, he punishes everybody. It's basically it.
Such a cruel rule.
I mean, Monami, you're kind of tied up, so I don't know why you're even caring.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Thanks, Monokuma. At least we know it is a murder, not a suicide like Sakura.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Alright, I guess.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Oh, shit.
You hate me that much?
I mean, you're making it sound like he hates you indomitably. It seems like more like he just wants you to bend to his will, but you don't wanna.
Now, let's begin!
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Well, it's a court case, Mikan. You gotta display facts and find out who did it.
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
That won't work either, Akane.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
So are you. I mean, you weren't there. If anything, everyone else can validate their claims, but you can't.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, Let's start with that mystery.
The reason Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that, no thinking about if. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial is finally started. From this point on, it will provide simple tutorials at very important moments. And they will, every time. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be located in the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticule and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right one. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh yes, I am excited to jump back into a class trial. Knife, bloodstains, okay, we got a couple things here. Okay. Alright, so we got a couple things.
Why
we can
was
kind of recycle.
Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Oh, so everything kind of
His
still
body was underneath
applies.
the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Correct.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
It's the.
Huh?
Oh my
Why?
god. Okay, got it. It's the
Obviously,
bloodstain
by
under
hiding
the
the body.
carpet.
They tried to delay it like a dog burying a bone!
Alright, pretty much straightforward. Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know. Yeah, it does.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place
Yeah,
like
it's definitely
that?
that one.
His
Alrighty.
body was under at the very back of the dining.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body.
You're really
No,
bad at
that's
this,
wrong.
Kazuuchi. Yeah. Got him. First one down. Let's go.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Because the blood stains don't solidify it, buddy.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Plus, you'd have to have a lot of strength to drag Byakuya's body anywhere.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Of what?
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Holy shit, Hiyoko. You've become the new Byakuya.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
I assume he was trying to get the knife as his weapon of choice, and as he was under there, someone prepared and stabbed him.
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Oh yeah, totally.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Not likely.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
He was also too far away to jump under that table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably what he was... If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... It's gotta be that. Oh, what? Really, Pecan? Fuck! Crap! It's gotta be Ibuki's account then. Nope. Crap. What the fuck is it? Holy shit! Why did he dove under the table? What? Connect to the knife then? Is that what you're trying to say?
I can prove it with this.
Seriously? It's the fucking knife? That's such a bullshit
something
answer.
To do with the knife we found under the table.
Because it had the glow tape around it. That's why.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Fair enough.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh, really?
This is almost like a real trial!
It's sort of. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be various weak spots standing in your way. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will be only one lie or contradiction in a debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You will have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the space key, you can progress through the argument slowly. Please continue to use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during the argument, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with here. Knife, bloodstain, gaps, AC timer, night vision goggles. Alright. I trust night vision goggles to be my bullets of choice.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table.
Okay.
During the blackout.
Yeah, he probably did.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
BS!
No,
that
that's
was
wrong.
Easy. I knew it was the night vision goggles being the connection
No,
piece.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, it's true. It's possible.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very
that seems
possible.
to be the case.
It was in the Durlam case he was using.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Wait, what?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
No, why would it be the other way around?
The other way around?
But this is new.
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Yeah, I was drastically surprised by that. Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will get into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. In this mode, you'll have to counter the other person's claim and draw out their weak spots and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the WASD keys. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, and it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right corner of your screen is a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, if you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots, instead it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Okay. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? What's a truth blade? Well, I'm terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? Wink. If you press the escape key during the arguments, or during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, so far I'm under the impression that it's now a new mode? Kind of taking the place of Hangman's. Okay, so they're blades. Okay. Okay, cool. We got it. Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
Wait, what? I have to fucking... Okay, so I have to, like, slash
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it!
I don't fucking get this! Okay, this is weird.
If you just... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I should let Mahiru say what she wants to say and then find a point that I can argue against.
If you just
Damn it!
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. This is super complex. This is a whole new game.
If you just
mode.
use common sense.
Okay.
The killer obviously used those night... That's gotta be it.
No. Alright. Got through.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those.
Holy shit, that's so difficult. You had to, like, stay alive long enough.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Okay, so logically, you have to fight with the swords and then beat them in the first argument. And then when they give a weak spot, you defeat it with the same argument you were using. You have to, like, kind of like slash your way through stuff without fucking up.
Definitely? But why?
Because it was in the Duralumin case, Mahiru. God.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party. We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Oh,
Plus,
God.
Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Also very true.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, it looked like it was planted before.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
Yeah, because I don't think he wanted to kill anybody.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a
perverted way.
Yeah, I don't know who you're envisioning right now. The knife was brought in a Duralum case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that can't be possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. Sorry guys, that duct tape was pretty convincing otherwise.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Correct?
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Oh, the note he got.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
Yeah, I guess. I can agree to that.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Well, yeah, we found the note together. I have no option to go against that logic. That's right, Byakuya probably knew because of the note. Where is it? Murder threat. Bam!
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Watch that be like that was told to us by the fucking rabbit robot. Ah, man.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
Yeah, I second that idea.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
And risked letting the killer know? No, know about that.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Correct.
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
That's a good question. I don't know who wrote it.
Well, obviously, the killer.
No, that doesn't make any sense. The killer? Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
I mean, maybe they're a serial killer, you don't know. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sure, go ahead, Sonia. Yeah, it's Sonia.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles,
How did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Well, the glow-in-the-dark duct tape, right?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table in his hands. Glowing paint.
I see!
Bingo.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Because they planned it.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Okay.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Pekoyama!
No, it's not her, man.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers? I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No, it is not. It is the timers, the stuff set up, it was the irons on. There's so many other factors. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots, then the blue-colored weak spots we'll call agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing with the other person's testimony containing lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony to be correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it becomes a logically sound argument. Isn't it hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the escape key, you can press on. Okay, so you can choose where your truth bullets go, and they can either be in agreement or disagreement. And I have to kind of gauge how it's going to go. Alrighty, cool. So this is a lot of new things. A lot of new little tactics are being added to the game. So this is very interesting. Man, who would be important?
Since Peko was in the office,
Yes?
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Oh.
What happened to your guard duty?
Well, she was pooping her brains
Sorry.
out.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. Yeah, it's Nekomaru.
Since Peko was in the office,
her in the bathroom.
she could have caused the...
That's impossible. Huh? What?
Because I was not in the office, not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
There we go. Consent. So there will be agreements that break
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
I wonder if the food had said laxatives in it,
and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Okay.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
I mean, she's a lady. Why would she tell you that she was shitting her brains out?
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I mean, that's a good question. I'm pretty sure Nekomaru was raised in a locker room, but sure.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
He missed the point so hard.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
She's probably terrified taking a shit, too.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Oh my god, Tofuru, calm down, dude.
Seriously, stop it.
Yeah, please, dude.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
I think it was forced, dude.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Dude, Fuyuhiko, you're my spirit animal right now.
Laxatives?
Yeah, someone could have easily slipped it into the food. Maybe the person who was cooking it.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Yeah, it's true.
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Yeah, it's true, it could change drastically. I think if it's forced, then we only know one person who would do it. Party dishes. Only 2 people ate them, though.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
The funny thing is, only 2 people ate the food.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
Huh? Throwing him under the bus.
I wouldn't do anything
hard.
like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, we need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mentioned, you brought food to the office, just a little bit from...
There might have been some laxatives in it.
I think
No, that's wrong.
It's the thing is, I don't know if that's true. You know, laxatives are a great idea,
It's
but
impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
yeah, and Byakuya.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Unless she has like an iron gut.
I feel totally fine.
Okay.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
For you to say sorry, dick. Not my spirit animal anymore.
Cease this bickering.
Oh shit, like a princess.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Wow, Hiyoko, gosh.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. It's gotta be the AC timer or the irons. Alright, irons and storage is probably it then. Or... no, it didn't have the other girl's testimony.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Thanks,
Did
Hiyoko.
they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
They sort of
Probably
did.
messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Nope, couldn't agree with that.
Crap!
I definitely think it's
Who tripped the
irons
breaker
and
and
the
how did you can't answer that?
storage.
Did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
There we go. That's
agree
who we
with that.
agree with. 'Cause power surge is the only other option that would have worked to your own situation.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Yeah, but they were meant to be the constant thing that's on, taking power.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Sort of. They made it so it was at the brink, and then the air conditioning units were the actual fuse.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
There we go. We got an argument. All right, Nekomaru, let's go.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yes, they were. They were a part of it.
That's inexcusable!
All right, let's go, buddy. All right, we're on the right one already. AC timer is most likely it. So let's go.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
I'm sorry, buddy, but
No,
you
just because
suck.
people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Yeah. It's
But the
true.
people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the... If the irons... Then the killer had to go to the storage and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Okay, so I avoided taking a rebuttal
But
point.
the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause... If the irons caused the blackout...
There it is.
Allow me to cut through those
Woohoo!
words.
It's the AC timer. Okay, so I got in the hang of it. It's kind of hitting the
irons are just
direction
one
and then
reason the blackout
fucking
occurred,
get it set.
but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
And they were the last things we heard before the power went out.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Thank God you do.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Thanks, Nagito. You're literally explaining what I thought.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
I love how she used it after him.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is that the truth?
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
Says the bunny rabbit currently tied up.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret.
Well, yeah, it's the idea that you couldn't do anything. I mean, maybe if you were in the office, you could have turned on the breaker. You don't know. Maybe you could have prevented it that way. But at the same time, it seems like we have currently limited the amount of people who would have been able to set those things up and the fuses to like 3 people maximum.
If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Yeah, but it's a big maybe, Pecco. You don't know.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Like, you'd have had to, like, figure another way.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
What does that mean, Nagito? Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Wait, why the fuck are you saying this, Nagito?
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Ah, man. Makoto na... I mean, technically he has extra letters. I really feel like he's Makoto in, like...
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Wait, wait a minute, calm down. What the fuck is going on with Nagito?
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
Sure.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Well, now we've reached the actual issue. Who was in the building at the time, and we have to figure out people's alibis, which is really awkward.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
We've been arguing about the basics of this case, Sonia.
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer.
I feel like we could dig something up.
But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Nagito, did you do all this?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Dude, you're fucking off the deep end.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Are you the killer, Nagito?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
You have split personalities. Oh my god.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already!
Oh, what the fuck's going on?
I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
Jeez, everybody.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Dude, I really think it's you. Or Tofuru, but mainly you.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Oh, shit.
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Chaika.
I think.
Did you say something?
Oh, fuck, he's upset.
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
Well, who was in the building during the day? Who was cleaning everything during the day? Him. He even probably grabbed the short straw on purpose so he could control the situation.
You know who the killer is?
She has a good idea. I think I've summarized a better one out of it.
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful.
Yeah,
here.
the closest person to it is you, Nagito.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
And Nagito probably even put the lamp there so he would know where it is, as like a visual sign during the daylight. Just as I thought. This diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. Select a suspicious spot.
Here!
Is that it? I think it's the wire.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Oh shit, maybe a wire.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
They could have used the wire though, and the owl could have been him grabbing the knife. Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp and the light. The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this.
That's what I think it is.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
It's like an easy setup. Why was the lamp there if the whole room was lit, you know?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Nagito.
Who?
Or Tofuru. The only person, the only person here who could have possibly done it. Well, I gotta select somebody, and my question goes to you, buddy.
You're the only one!
You're the closest one.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Yeah, pretty much just human.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Yeah, he was cleaning all day. Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
I see.
He had all
Nagito,
day.
weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
It's true, you could have set up all the irons, you could have set up everything.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another,
It makes it super suspicious.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Bam! That's the exact way I feel.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
It does.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
He kind of threw all his cards out right, like way too early.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Oh shit.
Well, just admit it already!
Is he gonna go
Nagito
into
told
a
me to
doubt
object to
mode?
this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Yeah, but if he was trying to get on all your good sides by saying hello to everyone, getting to know everyone, he was trying to solidify that he would never lie to you when he lied to you.
Nagito, say something.
Gotta say, these effects are way better in this one. Like, I enjoy them very much, okay? Holy shit, it was Nagito.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
What the fuck is this? Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
But then how'd you protect yourself from all the blood?
But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Dude, he's fucking loony. Come on.
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless.
Wait, what the fuck is with this? Okay.
I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything.
Man, this guy's really going emo right now.
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
So very true.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Wait, what?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
I agree. This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
To cause everybody to come together in a group setting to make it easier for him to murder everyone.
I think, somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
He's literally insane, Akane. There's no getting through to this guy.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Yeah, forcing everyone to come together to make it easier. Then, how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it. Oh, that's how he probably got rid of the blood.
Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
You're very on point there.
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Maybe he slipped you stuff. Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and it's full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would have been bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
Good point.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
To do what he wanted you to do, pretty much.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
He's the ultimate lucky student. He would get it by his luck.
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Because he's the luckiest person ever.
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent was ultimate. Oh shit, is he the unlucky student? Shit. I think he's lucky.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
Luckily got the draw.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
It's just that his luck was working against him, virtually. Like, every good thing that could happen didn't happen. Every bad thing that you could be the luck. Like, you're so lucky to be fucked over. That's how lucky he's working.
You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
I guess it's all a matter of mindset.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, oh, the despair it brings.
It's true, you pretty much broke us with one kill.
It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
Alright, I guess.
You're not making any sense!
He's saying that he wanted to make us suffer more, so by killing our most capable leader who would have quelled our doubts, he now puts us into a flux of just sadness, despair, and less hope.
Fine. Let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Alrighty, I guess.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Whoa, what the fuck?
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
You think it's Tofuru too, don't you?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
He might just think he's worthless and that no one would believe him if he said otherwise because he was the closest. But, Tofuru, if Nagito didn't actually kill him and he was just helping you, does that mean that you could, because the wound doesn't match the knife. The knife is not the right diameter.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
But she might be onto something.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
I second that.
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Alright, Gundam, calm down. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is such a gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. So please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have some fun. Alright, so we are at this interesting debate here. We have to make our arguments solid. We have to use... Fuck. I think Mikon's is actually the most important one here, because she describes
I think it's
the
strange
diameter.
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
No. Oh, yes, but not. It's not. It might not be possible.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
That's the argument.
No, that's wrong.
So white noise is the purple words that came in from before, which we don't have the silencer yet
That
to
knife
take
might
care
not be
of.
the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say. right, Mikan?
Bingo. We are also missing one of the tongs, which Byakuya pointed out when he first was trying to take them all, or confiscate them all.
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Jesus, man.
Not a whorehouse!
Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
But then why is there no blood on him?
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Huh.
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
You have perfect hearing, right?
Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision!
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Ours, Akane.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
Stop downplaying yourself, man.
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Some way to find... Oh, we have... Ibuki's account.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
Yes, for reals. Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Hiyoko is such a savage, okay?
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like Nagito tried it, Byakuya fought him back, and then got hurt from something else.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before you could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually. Now that I think about it, it sounds exactly what happened, or like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys.
So you were trying to murder, you got shoved out, or you're trying to get the knife for defense. You got shoved out, and then Byakuya, finding the knife, got stabbed from underneath him, and that's why he had the knife near his hands. Okay.
I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
So, like, you fucked up your own attempt at murder?
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
Yeah, pretty much.
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan.
So you just fucked up at the end and then someone else capitalized on the situation.
But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Pretty much is what he's trying to say.
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair?
Why are you pulling us through this rigmarole?
But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
He is literally batshit crazy. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time, I didn't know anything about the guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now is not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Oh wait, what? Suspended?
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you.
What's this?
To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion.
10 billion?
Of course! For those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Left mouse to continue. On B to guess the killer challenge. Funny thing is I'm heavily leaning towards it being Tofuru, but I don't have the proof, so... Oh, you can make a choice. Okay, sure.
There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
I mean, fair enough.
You're so evil!
You're truly a villain. Fucking nutsacks. Alright, I guess this is a nice intermission. Hey guys, it's your boy Tofuru here. Sorry for the sudden stop between a court trial, but as I was recording through it, it was reaching 3 hours of recording, so I thought, how about I just cut this in half and see how that goes, because as much as I'd love to show you entire court cases like in the first one, it seemed like sometimes that would drag on and I'd react not as energetically as it progressed, because it'd be like 3 hours in, I'd be like, holy shit. So guys, I'm sorry to cut it short here, but I'm cutting this in half for now, and then I will post the next video most likely soon after, literally the next day or when I can. So hopefully guys, I hope you enjoyed this beginning to the court trial, or the first arc, the first half of the court trial, and I hope to see you guys in the next conclusion. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and check out the playlists below for various other things you might want to see. But anyway guys, I hope you had a fun time, and I hope to see you in the next video. But it's your boy Tofuru, signing out.
Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though.